can hear me and see me? Just raise your thumb. Okay, lovely. So let's start the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back neck straight, aligned, relaxed, and join. Gently close your eyes. Go into your asana, your posture, and observe your alignment. Now, take a long time. Now, inhale for the 3-time along with Shanti. Take a deep breath for the Om. Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both hands. Rub your hands. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while thinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a smile and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, welcome to the Ayurveda class. So today we're gonna talk about. Yesterday we talked about Tridosha, vata, pitta, and kapha and their location, discuss in detail, and we also talked about it. Kripa, could you remind me what other things we talked about it?
Ma'am, Tridoshas, and then what? And then actually, I raised one question, ma'am, about a different thing.
Okay. So we understand the location and their, function of the Tridosha. We talked about it, and Agni we discussed about it. So remember Agni, we talked about Jathar Agni. We discussed in detail. Now today we're gonna talk about the Ama, Trimalas, and Saptadhatu. Let's see how we're gonna cover. And before talking about these things, understand Tridosha is prevalent in the entire body, this body, and the outside environment also. So Tridosha, related to your age, your lifespan is also divided into the 3 parts. That kapha age, then pitta age, and the vata age. Okay, your whole lifespan is divided into the 3 parts also. So if I'll write it down for you. So it's kapha age, okay. Pit age, P for pit, and V for vat age. So this is the lifespan. Your whole life is divided into this part. K for kapha, P for pit, V for vat. Okay. So this would be high. Okay. So kapha age, especially infant, child, till you are entering into the puberty. Pit age, puberty to the your when your growth, teenager age, teen, okay, teen. Vat is old age. Can you see these things which I wrote it down? Cuff age infant. So kapha age basically when you are born, that time your muscles, your spine, your bones are growing, right? It means solidity is happening in your body becoming solid. You're so fragile, then your body start growing. The growth age is called kapha age. Okay, you require the kapha. That's why if you see the child, the infant, he eat, poo, pee, and sleep. Only the children do these things: eat, sleep, poo, and sleep. Sleep required for the growth. That's why the infant is sleep, having the deep sleep, right? They're sleeping more. So, and this is the age when they get cold, flu, viral infection, these kind. Have you seen, children having the running nose, lots of mucus they are producing in their body because the age is tough, and when the some kapha is go imbalance because of the environment, because of like uh, you are living in the winter area or cold area, they they start accumulating the kapha in their body, and their system produce more kapha, and they're affected with the cold, viral, these kind of things. So small kids, infants, they get these problems comparison to the adults, right? Because due to because they are in the cuff age. So infant and child age is the cuff age. Cuff age um, is giving you the development, growth to your bones, muscles, your organs, your spine, everything. So next is the pit age. Pit age, when you enter into the puberty, you develop the heat. Heat, you have lots of thoughts, emotions, up and down. You want to change the world. What happened? You have even the people who are very, there's a children who are very slow, very, lazy, lethargic. The moment they enter into this age, they become little bit active because they enter into the pit age. So when you meet your puberty, you meet your puberty age. It depends person to person. Now the puberty age come, soon. It's like quickly you are entering into the puberty age. Earlier it was like you enters after, I think 12, 15 or 16. But nowadays, 9 years in female, even 9 or 10 years, children are getting into the puberty age. So because of the hormonal changes happen very quickly in their body, so they enter quickly in the puberty age. So once you enter into the puberty age, that is the time when you feel the heat in your body. You become very rebellious. Even those person who is having the kapha personality, very slow, lethargic, doesn't want to do anything, but still when they enter into this age, they become active, little bit active comparison to the other personality, but they become still active. So because of they enter into the puberty age, you get more angry, you get more frustration, you get too much energy in your body that you you can keep moving. That is the age of the puberty action. Then fifth age, that is a fifth age. Vat age, the Vat age basically when you are entering into the your old age, when your cells are gonna degrade it. Slowly your bones, your muscles gonna weaken, you get wrinkles. This is the old age, right? When it comes to you, it depends person to person. Because of your poor diet, because of your you meet your old age early, doing lots of physical exercise, having the moderate diet. They know what to eat, when to eat, how to eat. Comparison to those people, you meet early, meet your old age early. So it doesn't matter. Maybe in 30 you become old. You start having the wrinkles. You have your bones become weak. Depend person to person what kind of lifestyle they are following it. So once they meet with the old age, once you meet with your old age, the vat, it's called the vat. You feel the pain in your body lot. So old people get the most of the problems like arthritis, osteoporosis, and your muscles gonna weak. You feel the pains in your muscles because you enter into the vat age. You can delay this old age by adopting the good lifestyle. Okay, you can delay it, but old age come to you. You can delay or you can meet early. That's depend on your habit. Okay, makes sense. This much is clear. What with and cuff age is clear. Now move to the next. Now we have, so these ages when you enter you get specific problems also. That's why old people get most of the bones related problems with the people when you enter into the fifth age. These ages also gonna affect you, your disease and your disorder. So young generation go towards the depression, emotional up and down, turbulence, emotional turbulence, because they are into the fifth age, and they have more frustration than the old age people, right? Why? Because they are in that particular kind of age. So this age factor is also gonna affect you, and it's gonna bring the change in your personality. Slightly, you born with certain kind of personality, but because you're entering into the age, that's also give you slightly change in your personality, right? Now, after age, what with cuff also present in the season. So in season wise, there is a winter, then summer, then autumn. It just is very difficult to write on this board with your fingers. Autumn. So just understand it's autumn. A for autumn. Okay. Then we have the rainy or spring season. springs. Okay, these so winter, summer, autumn, rainy, spring. So winter is basically kapha dominant. Summer is pitta dominant, and these are autumn is vata dominant. Rainy is vata plus kapha dominant. Spring is again little bit kapha, and because spring after spring you have so it's a mixture of the kapha and vata. Same vata and kapha because you feel there's lots of winds going on in rainy and spring season. New things is coming, and then you get the winter also. Little bit sometime it's pit also somewhere. So kapha, vata, pit, all three seasons are because cycle is about to change. Yeah. So spring is the time when winter is becoming um, entering into the summer and springs come, so new leaves come. So it would like kapha is ending, then you're gonna meet with the slight liquid and the vata. So okay, these are the seasons. Seasons. Can you see these things, guys? It's clear. Whatever I've written down. Okay, so now winter's cusp. So there's a cold in during the winter, so you have the cusp, and because of when winter is there, you get more cold. So most of the people, for example, if infant is there and there's a winter season, it means he's in that age, the kapha age, and then he's going. The winter is outside. So season is the season wise, it's also the kapha. So kapha gonna increase in her body, in his or her body, in the child, and so this season gonna affect his or her body, and it gonna increase more mucus in his body, and he gets the cold or flu, viral infection, these kind of things, running nose, ear infection. Okay, these kind of problems he will face. So why? Because winter is cuff, and he is also in the age of the cuff. So season is also affecting you, your inside body also, and the age also. Though winter season gonna affect all the personality, pitta personality also, vat personality also, but it gonna give more impact on the kapha one, right? So season wise, as I keep telling, the all the places, all the outside world is also affected by the vata, pitta, and kapha. So now summer is a pitta season. You feel heat, cough related to the cold, pitta related to the heat, hot. So pit, if you in the puberty age, you get more angry during the summer. So in especially in the cities when most of the people road rage. Road rage is like mostly the teenager or mostly those who are in the puberty age. They are in the during the summertime. They lose their temper a lot. Why? Because season is affecting them, and season is affecting their pitta age. So they are in the pitta season, and this gonna affect their pitta age. And if you have the pitta personality, you might gonna kill somebody else during out of anger or rage or revenge. It's 3 times you have the effect of the heat. So that is the season, okay, pitta season. Then autumn, rainy, spring is all these season is affected by the vata, because when you see autumn time, there's a dryness in the environment. There's a all the trees shedding their leaves, mountain become dry, the wind become dry, and lots of wind is blowing around you. It's because of the vata. Okay, so autumn is the time when Vata is dominant in the environment, and especially old people, when you are into the that age, old age, your bones are most affected by that season. So most of the people get pain during the autumn, rainy, or spring season, when season is about to change, because there is a vata is dominant in that season. When season is about to change, like it's becoming pit to cough, like summer and winter is about to come, then there is a vata. When winter is about to end and summer is about to come, then there is a vata. So vata show the movement in the environment, right? Movements. One thing is gonna change, becoming something else. So that also represents here. So season is also gonna change. So that's happening. That movement is happening in the season, and then that is uh, you know that is related to the Vata time. And during that time, old people are suffer a lot. They feel more pain in their muscles and the joints. Make sense? This much is clear. So, guys, you understood that what how it's related to the season and how it's related to the age. Then there is a day and night. So for that, I don't require to write it down. Just write it down like that. So day also divided into the var, kapha, pitta, and the var. So early morning before sunrise is the kapha time, and that's why you have to practice the shat shat karma, the cleansing practice to clean your body before the sunrise, because that is the time you feel blockage in your nostrils, because that in day also, that particular time um, is for the kapha time. Okay, and most of the people get blockage in their lungs, asthmatic attack is happen in early in the morning, because kapha is there in the environment and it's gonna affect body kapha. Okay, so if you have the kapha personality, so kapha would be dominant early in the morning a lot. Okay, and you feel more problem in the breathing, mucus is coming loud, you feel blockage. So then when sun is rises, that is the time of the pit now gonna come into the environment. Heat, noon time, and after the sun rises, pitta time started till the noon time. This is the time when you feel heat in the environment, right? When there is a light, when there is a heat, this is the time for the pit. And this is the time when most of the people, feel angry or anxious or disturbed. And have you seen in the evening time, lots of movement happen in the outside environment. Mostly moving, cyclone or tsunami or these kind of turbulence happen during the evening time, Vata time. Okay, so evening time is in the day is evening time is related to the night is divided to the coffee night when you about to sleep. for example, 8 to early night. This is the time is denote to the kapha. Environment become cool. So after evening, there is a coolness around you, right? In environment in the night. That is a kapha time. Okay. Then you fall for sleep because environment having the kapha. Then midnight, I have Indian time. So we are not talking about the time zone, but I'm talking about the early night. The sun sets completely. The time when in between time, okay, that is a midnight. Ground. Guys, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how much you have listened?
Mm, 1 minute, ma'am. About ma'am, how much means what? Ma'am, all those things, ma'am, that you said, like that, based on that season, that body, how it changes, like mucus formation, all these things you were telling. And later,
We are talking about the night. Have you heard the night part? Late night, midnight,
ma'am,
because
no, ma'am.
network is gone. No. So yes, daytime you have listened that thing. Have you heard
Mm,
that? Day
yes, ma'am.
day one. Okay. Okay. So day is also divided into the kapha, pith, and
Mm,
vata. Night
mm,
is also divided into the kapha, pith, and vata. So
mm,
night time started when sun is set completely, and then you have the early night. It's like around 8 o'clock, 8 to the 10. This is the early night when cuff is there. Cold environment become cold. Then late midnight is the time which is related to the pith. Then again heat generated in the environment. Then again late night. Midnight is a pith. Late night is a vata. So many people get the disturbance sleep during the late night. They get more nightmare in the late night because vata is dominant in the outside environment and it's gonna affect the inside environment. It's like when you're sleeping, and if you're in old age, vata age, so mostly those people gonna see the nightmare, lots of heart burning, like their heart start pounding loud, and they become anxious. Anxiety attack happen during that time. Even heart attack happen during that time. So because Vata is there, okay, Vata is the major cause of most of the problem because it's related to the movement, any kind of movement, good or bad. So evening, then again early morning start, kapha is start, then pith, and then vat, and then again kaf, pith, vat. So night and day and night. That's how the cycles keep on moving. Okay, so these vata pitta kapha is not only functioning in your body but functioning outside in the environment. It is in your day, every day, and every night, and also prevalent in your season, and your whole lifespan is also divided into these three: vata, pitta, and kapha. And which age you are, which kind of season you are, where you are living, even those also affected by the vata, pitta, and kapha. So when
mm,
we give the treatment treatment. We consider which age they are, what kind of problem they are facing, and where they are living, and what is the season, what kind of season is going on. We consider these things and then we provide the treatment. As when you are in the kapha season, you are in the kapha personality, and you are in the age of kapha, it means kapha is 3 times, 4 times is dominant in your body, more comparison to the rest of the personality. You affected more by rest of the people. So to control that thing, we require the different method. Okay, makes sense. Have you understood these things? How we gonna connect? How seasons playing role? Like pitta time, uh, everybody feel the heat, but if you have the pitta personality, you feel more heat. That's I'm saying. If you have kapha personality, you become more lazy, more lethargic. So that's what I'm talking about. That's how the season come into the, like winter season. Everybody doing the, it's become difficult for everybody to perform the physical activity during the winter. But if you have kapha personality, it's become far more difficult for you. It's very difficult for you. Okay, comparison to the rest of the personality. Okay,
Ma'am,
clear?
one question, ma'am. If our this vata pitta kapha has got a the seasons also has an impact on this, then in the world, which is the place good for all kinds of vata, all the three doshas? Which place is better, ma'am? In which place we will feel comfortable in all the seasons?
No, it's not like that. Everybody's have the different kind of, like if you have the imbalance, so particular like for pitta people, the cold environment is better for them to pacify their pitta, pacify the heat. So if you feel the heat, you need the water to pacify your heat. Yes, so you require the cold climate. But for Vat and the Kapha, you require the hot and pleasant environment. Kapha people cannot even stay in the extreme environment. Extreme cold or extreme hot is not good for the Kapha people. So they require the moderate environment. So Vata people can do well in the hot, in the heat. So they live in the coastal areas. So according to your, problem, your dominance, we choose the climate, we choose the places, and then but understand these also play in important factor in order to providing the treatment, in order to pacifying their one of the dosha or two dosha. But it's not like everything is related to that, but it's gonna also count. Okay, it's gonna also count. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubt till here? I hope you understand these things. Any doubt till here? Jessica, do you have any doubt?
I guess she's not there, ma'am.
She's not there. Okay. So
She's there. She's there. Everything is fine. Don't worry about me. It's Naringa. The second Yashishkani is my surname, but it's okay. Anything you wanna call me, it's fine.
Neringa. Okay, Neringa. Sorry, dear. Very difficult for me to like. You feel difficult to pronounce the Sanskrit and Hindi word. I feel difficult for me. Different. So everything is clear. So good. So um, now we're gonna talk about the Amma. So I'll show you the one picture. So quickly we're gonna end. Um, just and tomorrow we're gonna start with that. This. I'm gonna see you one picture so you would be ready for tomorrow class. What we're gonna discuss. I took the picture, but it's not there. Okay, leave it. So we're gonna end the class. We don't have 5 minutes left. So tomorrow, I'll just give you the little bit idea about tomorrow what we're gonna do about it. Tomorrow we're gonna discuss about the ama. We're gonna talk about the trimala, and if we time left, we're gonna also talk about the saptadhatu. These also important parts, especially in the understanding the Ayurveda, and you're gonna understand how because of the imbalance of the three dosha, what's actually after this Agni is imbalance, what for the next gonna happen to ourselves. Okay, how disease is gonna form basically in your body. We're gonna discuss about that thing in detail. Before therapy, we are talking about these things because you have to understand how the problems is begin. Okay, once you understand the root of the beginning of the any kind of disease, any deformities, any problems, so you can help your students, you can help yourself also because you know the reason behind of it, right? You know the root cause of it. So that's why Ayurveda explain beautifully about who cause root cause of these things. So we talked about Tridosha, then Agni, and today we learned how the Tridosha um, is present in everywhere and how it's affecting your Tridosha, your body Tridosha. So do more. I have shared you the one book of the PDF book. So go through it slightly, and I've shared you few notes. Um, that notes you can also get from the WhatsApp and do a little bit study about it so you would be prepared for the coming session. So let's end the class here. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back neck straight, aligned, and gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palms around your tongue. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmth very fully while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a deep smile and say Om Shanti. Bless you guys. Keep learning, keep motivating yourself, and keep practicing. Om Shanti. Bye bye. Take care. Meet you at meditation class.